I think, if you don't mind, I think I'll take you up the Mall. I wouldn't normally go that way, but they got one of those silly eco protests going on outside the BP office, and you get tangled up with all those soap dodgers and all that placards. You'll be here till Christmas, you know what I mean? That's when you need Boris's water cannons. Shame they got rid of those, really. That's that mayor for you, I guess. It's trouble with having one of them lot as mayor is you're never really sure whose side he's on, if you know what I mean, yeah. I like old Boris. Jesus, it's a bus lane. What's she doing, you dozy cow? Yes, you! No, I don't know why I do this job sometimes, I really don't. No, I like old Boris. He's not everyone's cup of tea, I know, but at least he behaves occasionally like a normal human being. I mean, any bloke who... What's he doing now? Any bloke who doesn't know how many kids he's got, I mean, you've got to admire that in a man, haven't you? I mean, just to get to that situation, you've got to have sorted out the men from the women, and that's not as easy as it used to be. I mean, these days, it doesn't always contain what it says on the packet, if you know what I mean. My mate Harry, he took a fare down to Brighton once, and he said you wouldn't believe some of the stuff that goes on down there. He said he had one bloke in the back of his cab. He said, "You all right, Gov?" And the guy said, "Don't you gov me." He said, "I'm a woman." Harry said, "You're having a laugh. You've got a beard the size of Brian bleeding Blessing." He said, "Oh no, you've got to call me they, or you're a Nazi." I mean, that just shows a complete failure to understand both grammar and National Socialism, in my opinion. See, I know a bit about German. I got that from my old man, old Dennis, I used to call him. I was known as young Dennis, and old Dennis, he was on the escape committee as a prisoner of war. So his job was to learn German, you see, and lull all the guards into a false sense of security by being all friendly. And that way they wouldn't realise that his mates are all tunnelling away under their feet. That's the trouble with foreigners, you see. They're not very good at thinking on more than one level. You know, they're a bit one-dimensional. They're not nuanced like we British are. You know, I think that's why they don't understand our sense of humour half the time. You know, but he said he didn't mind the Germans. So he said that when they weren't running around shooting people. They were right. Not decent blokes, not much different from me and you, really. Queen's a German. Not many people know that, the Queen being a German. You see, our grandfather, he changed his name. It didn't used to be called the House of Windsor. It was German. It's House of Hannibal, I think they called it. I think it was Hannibal, something like that. Anyway, the old king, back in the First World War, he changed his name because he didn't want to be thought of as a spy, so he changed it from Hannibal to Windsor. You see, that last thing you want, you know, if you're on it, middle of a war, is for all the people in your country to think you're a spy. Or worse, for that matter. I mean, Hannibal, he was a bloke in that film with your Anthony Hopkins, wasn't he, going around eating people? You don't want to project that kind of image, do you? If you're a monarch, no, not very regal, is it? So no, it's don't mind the Germans. I'm better than that lunch down south. I'll tell you. I talk about excitable, unpredictable. That lot. Get one of them in the back of the cab. You don't know if they're going to burst into tears or stick a bleeding knife in you. You know, that's the trouble. Is it? I mean, I voted Brexit. Of course I did. You don't want to get told what to do by a bunch of bleeding foreigners, do you? But problem is, it's a bit one size fits all, you know. It's a shame we couldn't sort of keep the Germans and then get rid of all that sort of greasy rubbish down the south, like the Mediterranean and Riviera mob and Portuguese. You ever met any Portuguese? No, I tell you, we live out Romford way, down in Essex, and there's a woman in our dry cleaner, I tell you, she's got a moustache on her like Freddie Bleeding Mercury. Oh, not my cup of tea at all, I tell you. That's the problem with Harry had, you know, that bloke down in Brighton, you know. He's one of those transformer blokes that you read about, you know, whatever they're called. Poor old Harry nearly lost his licence over it. He won't go down there no more. He says, some pump says he wants to go to Brighton. He says, no, you take the Gatwick Express, mate, you keep walking, you know. Anyway, here we are, go. It's £14.60, so you want a receipt with that? Oh, all right, suit yourself. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Well, why don't you go? Yeah.